everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I have an interesting video for you. Some of you are not even going to be aware of these changes. I've covered most of them, but I'm sure some of you haven't seen some of them. There's going to be 17 songs in this quiz here by BuzzFeed. Now the reason I'm doing this is because of the comments. So Audrey Engvelson put out this quiz here on BuzzFeed with 17 songs that many of you are aware of, have changed, or are different. You have an alternative memory for them. But the Mandela effect causes a lot of confusion. There's tons of confusion in the comments. So I'm going to set this straight. And let me tell you, if I would have taken this test in 2015, I would have gotten all 17 questions wrong. If I take the test right now, I get all 17 right because I'm aware of the Mandela effect with all of these songs. But let's just start here with this person. Not BuzzFeed trying to gaslight us with these wrong-ass answers. So she's under the impression that a bunch of the answers are wrong in the quiz. Girl, delete this quiz because these answers are so wrong. And these type of comments just go on and on. These have to be the wrong answers. I don't know what's going on. There are a lot of incorrect answers in this quiz. No, there's none. There's not a single incorrect answer in the quiz. And I'm going to show you as I go through it. So I'm just saying some of you may want to watch because you may see something that, you know, I'm sure you've not all seen all of my videos. I've covered 70% of these maybe with videos. These are all wrong. No, they're all correct. See, so this is what the Mandela effect causes. It causes tons of confusion because people are thinking, oh, well, the person who did this didn't do their research and they got these wrong answers here. No, these are all Mandela effects. They're all legit. You're all confused. And that's why I'm going through this. So let's just go ahead and we'll start here at number one. Number one, we have this in The Sound of Music. What are the correct lyrics to My Favorite Things? So is it brown paper packages tied up with string or brown paper packages tied up with strings? Well, I know that it's strings, but I would have said string prior to the Mandela effect.
Mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
You see, it's clearly strings. If we move on to number two, according to I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, what are the correct lyrics? This is huge. This is in my top 3 craziest of this test. You know, it was always saw him standing there by the record machine, right? But no, it's not. The correct answer is saw him dancing there. And we get that right here.
By the record machine.
There he is, just dancing there by the record machine. All right, so moving along here. What does Billy Joel sing in Piano Man? Well, I would have told you it was Son, Can You Play Me a Melody? But no, it's a memory. And we can go for that right here. Son, can you play me a memory? That sounds so crazy, but that's what you get with the Mandela effect. All right, moving on. In Aqua's Barbie Girl, what are the correct lyrics? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world was what I would have said years ago, but no, it's I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
All right, that sounds pretty crazy. So far, everything's right. Those comments make no sense. There's more of them. I only showed you a handful. So many people think that these, take this down. These are all wrong answers. No, they're all correct. They're all correct. You're confused because of the Mandela effect. That's what's going on here. Which are the correct lyrics for the Friends theme song? Is it I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour? No? Or I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I remember fall, but I know that it's pour because of the Mandela effect. So let's see what we get. Yeah, when the rain starts to pour, that's what it is. So still don't have a wrong answer. So many people thinking that these are all the wrong answers in this quiz. At the beginning of Let's Go Crazy, what does Prince say? Well, I did a video on this, and he says something that just seems foreign, and it's absolutely ridiculous. We're gathered here today to get through this thing called life. That's never what it was for me. It was always to celebrate this thing called life. But let's hear it here.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Get through this thing called life. We're working on it. In hi-ho, what are the correct words? Now, I have seen clips. I think in the movie it does say it's off to work we go at some point. But the official song, Disney Snow White soundtrack, hi-ho, in here it doesn't say it's off to work we go. Now, I've seen a clip of that being in the movie. So this is like the only discrepancy of the whole quiz, is the fact that both these answers are correct. But what do we get?
Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's home from work we go.
It's home from work we go. All right, so that is the correct answer. So we still don't have any incorrect answers as claimed by so many of the commenters down below. So let's move on to this old movie. Let's call the whole thing off. What does Fred Astaire sing? Maybe some of you don't know about this one. You say tomato, I say tomato, or vice versa. No, it's you like tomato, I like tomato. I mean, what? All right, so I would have said I say, but here we go.
Neither, let's call the whole thing off. You like potato, and I like patata. You like tomato, and I like tomato. Potato, patata, tomato, tomato. Oh, let's call the whole thing.
It's all about you like. Moving along here. So we still don't, none of the answers are incorrect. So it just so much confusion caused by the Mandela effect. It's incredible. That's why it's such an incredible phenomenon. It's so much confusion caused. People are just assume that these are the wrong answers. They won't even take 5 minutes to do what I'm taking hours to do because I've studied this and I know that they're all correct. They're all the correct answers in this BuzzFeed quiz. What does Seal sing in Kiss from a Rose? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave? Or I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the gray? Well, it's on the gray. I would have said grave, but it's on the gray. Here it is. It's on the gray. I've listened to a lot of different versions of this. That's what it is. It's on the gray. You can go listen to it 1,000 times, slow it down, do whatever you need to do. Every answer in this quiz is correct. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. What is the correct word? That's kind of a funny way to phrase the question. Was it mama? always told me, be careful who you love, or mother always told me? Well, it's mother. I recall mama. I would have told you it was mama if you gave me this quiz 10 years ago, but it's not. It's always been mother. So let's hear it here. And mother always told me. There it is there, the official video. What are the right lyrics? Now, to me, this one here could have been like misheard lyrics. You know, I always thought it was hold on. It kind of sounds like both to me. But if you thought it was hold on, it's actually oh Lord. So you can hear that here.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord.
All right, so we still don't have one single wrong answer, as claimed in so many of the comments down below. Surely you know the correct lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Put a gun against his head, pulled the trigger, now he's dead? No, it's pulled my trigger. Huh? That's what it's always been, pulled my trigger.
Just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead.
Yeah, so still don't have a single wrong answer in this quiz. Okay, what are the correct lyrics to California Dreamin'? This was one of the first musical Mandela Effect videos that I made. It's, well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. I remember I began to pray. See this one here.
Stopped into a church. I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray.
All right, so moving along, not a single wrong answer yet. Now this one here is another one that's debatable. I clearly hear he. Now mind you everyone, this is not about official lyrics and all that. No, because some of the lyrics say the wrong stuff. I'm going off what the original song says. And the original here says he. Okay? I've gone over this. Now some people say they hear she. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. He took the midnight train. Now, there's people in the comments saying, well, obvious it's she. And then next he talks about a boy getting on the train. And it's he. But yeah, Mandela Effect is not about logic, people. It's not about what's logical or what's more logical. No, it's about memory. It's about what our memories were. You know, there's this guy going around doing videos on, oh, I debunked this, I debunked that. You know, oh, here, let me show you. Look here in this 300-year-old Bible. You see what it says? See, it says wolf. See, so that's debunked. No, you can't debunk our memories. See, that's what these people don't understand. You cannot debunk my lifelong memories. Anyway, all right, let's see this here. Now, you got to listen really, really closely here to this one.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
I clearly heard he, and that's what I've always heard since becoming aware of this as being a Mandela Effect. Okay, we're almost done here. Which are the correct lyrics for Hey Jude? Don't carry the world upon your shoulders, or don't carry the world upon your shoulder? Well, it's shoulder. I would have said shoulders years ago. I think we have just a couple left here. We got, you know, we've all heard about this one 1,000 times. And so we got two left here. So we'll just do this one here. You know, it doesn't end of the world. Some people debunk it. They say, oh, it's debunked because he says it live in concert. Well, I never watched it live in concert. So that's not my memory. My memory is of a kid listening to it on the radio, and it always ended up with of the world. It didn't end We Are the Champions and just fade out. No, it ended with Of the World on the radio. I'm not thinking of live performances. I never been to a live performance for Queen. That's not what my memories of. Anyway, those people, man. Those people. All right, so here's the ending. Of the world. All right. Sorry, I had to do that. Okay, let's see. This is the last one, and then we're going to look back at a few more comments. Now, we all know this one. There's some funny comments down below about this one. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And we all know that. They even titled Tom Hanks' recent movie, It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. No, and then he sings This Neighborhood in the movie. And then in the end, they're on a train, subway or whatever, and all the people sing to Tom, you know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Like, so they just jumbled the whole phrase up in this movie that just came out. But anyway, here it is here.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. That just sounds so foreign. All right, so we've gone over these. Let's go back to the comments here. So not a single answer is wrong. But Don't Stop Believing is definitely wrong. I just listened to it again and even looked up the lyrics, and it says she took the midnight train. Yeah, I know that's what it says, but I don't hear she. So we can argue that all day long. I clearly hear he, so to me, the answer's not incorrect. Because I go listen to the song and it says he. So the answer is correct. A lot of these are either too recent. Well, this for the young kids, you know, they're not going to be able to weigh in. They could a little bit, but they weren't even around when these songs were popular. So that's basically about it, everyone. I wanted to show you the confusion happening, and I'm sure it will progress as the days move on. These are all wrong. I think I already read you that. No, they're all right. They're all correct, Michelle. So I don't know who these people are. I mean, they got these goofy little things here. I don't know. I don't know the age of these people. I don't know these people all, but there seems to be a lot of confusion in the comment section. I just wanted to set this straight. And you know, it was kind of fun to go through all these. And I'm sure some of you may not have known a few of them. So anyway, BuzzFeed quiz is 100% correct with all the correct answers. I would have got them all wrong prior to March 2016. So that's what we have. These have to be the wrong answers. I don't know what's going on, but I know Queen and this ain't it. Oh, yeah, it is it. Both the Queen ones are exactly right. I just showed you. There's a lot of incorrect answers in the quiz. No, there's not a single incorrect answer in the quiz. Where are you people getting this? You need to go, well, here, just, I don't know how you can find my video, but I got it all here for you. So I wish I could somehow link my video in this comment section here, but these people are so confused. But it's understandable. That's what you get with the Mandela effect. You get confusion. So that's it, everyone. Hope some of you enjoyed this one. I had to go through it. I had to do it because I knew they were all right. I knew that this BuzzFeed quiz had all the correct answers, as crazy as that is to some people. That's because the Mandela effect is crazy. I know it's crazy. You don't have to tell me, oh, you think that because Fruit Loops, you remember it spelled Fruit and now it's OOT, you think you're in a parallel universe? Yeah, just because of the one cereal box change. I'm in another universe. I don't even go along with the parallel universe thing. I mean, I believe in a multiverse. I believe what's happening, we can't even maybe comprehend what's happening, but it's happening. But I don't think it's just this and that, because when did we shift to this new universe? Things have continued changing. So it's not a this or that universe, or, you know, it's more like, I don't know, I guess timelines, you know, that are crossing over, because sometimes you have 5 different memories for things. I've had so many people tell me they remember JIFFY growing up, and then it became JIFF, and they thought that that the name had changed, and then it became JIF. They remember all three names for the peanut butter. You know, there's lots of different examples of that. So, anyway, that's about it, everyone. Go create the reality that you want, and I'll be back with everybody soon.